That's true.
Okay, here we are live. Welcome back, everyone, to Surviving to Thriving for Highly Sensitives. I am your host, Tammy Goen, and we talk about all things high sensitivity here, everything that we can think of to help you go from just struggling and surviving to really thriving, embracing your trait. And this month, we are talking all about emotions. And I'm so excited to be able to have a guest start off our month just right. I'm going to introduce her first, and then she will be joining to give us all kinds of amazing information on mental health and brain health connection, and specifically emotions. So welcome, Shelly Jo. I'm going to introduce you now. This is Shelly Jo Wahlstrom. She is the amino acid lady and hypnotherapist. She is a certified hypnotherapist. I was going to say, everyone get ready because this is expensive. Certified hypnotherapist, certified addiction recovery and mental health nutrition coach, an amino acid specialist, and owner of Shelly Jo Hypno-Aminos Nutrition, which is a really cool name, I think. She is the best-selling author of Feed Your Brain, Change Your Life, Take Control of Your Brain, Body and Emotions. And as I understand it, you have a new one coming, From Crazy to Calm. So I'll have you chat about that in a minute. Natural Ways to Boost Your Mental Health. And she is a basic amino acid and nutrition trainer and on the Alliance for Addiction Solutions Board of Directors. Whew, that is amazing. So I love that your book that you've already published, Feed Your Brain, is focusing on emotions. And for those of us who are highly sensitive, we feel things really deeply. And sometimes that means we don't like it and we want to not feel that way. So sometimes people think that we're like overboard on our emotions. At other times we can have them really shut down, or we can look to things to help us numb those out or just not be experiencing that so much. So that's why I'm so excited to have you on with us today. And I want to just start with, if you could just share a little bit about you, who you are, what your journey is. How is it that you became the amino acid lady?
I love that you asked that, Tammy, and I'm so glad to be here. Thanks you for inviting me, because this is my passion. This is what I thrive on, is sharing about the emotions. And, you know, I get what a highly sensitive person is. I am a highly sensitive person. So I feel, and I'm understanding what you're talking about. My daughter is an empath, and that takes things to even a higher level. You know, and there's things that I wish I'd known when she was 6 and younger that would have made life a whole lot easier had I understood what an empath, even a highly sensitive person, was, had I known that at that time. You know, at the time it didn't make sense. It was like, why? We're going to, you know, an amusement park and you don't want to be there because there's a lot of people there. And why is it that right before you go to school, and it's gonna be so much fun, you are sick? Why is it that texture bothers you? Noises bother you? It didn't make any sense to me. I just thought, wow, you know, I had 2 other daughters at the time, and it was not something I understood. And, you know, age 6, my daughter was diagnosed with anxiety, which part of it was because she is an empath, and taking in all that surrounds us was a lot. Right. And so we did what all parents did at the time. I took her to the doctor, got her on some medication, got her in counseling, thinking, all right, it's just a little chemical imbalance in the brain. And if I can get this taken care of, then we're fine. Until she got to be 15. And she came to me, and there were 6 words that she stated that made my heart sink. And these 6 words changed my life and made me feel like I was a failure as a mom, because I thought I was doing everything I could do to help my little daughter. And yet she came to me and said, Mom, I'm tired of being a Dr. Science project. And here are the 6 words. I just want to feel normal. I just want to feel normal. I don't want to feel all this. I don't want to feel so sensitive. I don't want to feel like, and all this anxiety and worry and stress and that she was taking on. Um, and my heart sank because I thought I was doing everything I could. I didn't know there was anything else out there. And unfortunately for her, just like you said, Tammy, when we feel that way, we go out looking for something to make us feel better or numb us, right? And she turned to alcohol and marijuana. At the time, I was like, I don't understand this world. I don't understand the world of addiction. I don't understand it at all. And my thought was, well, I can either ground you enough or I can love you enough. And I'm sure you can understand how well that worked. But I thought, well, I'll just micromanage her, which made things worse because I lived in fear. She got out of high school and we thought, well, we'll put you in a rehab center, pay thousands of dollars and have you come out clean from drugs and alcohol. And then we can move forward. And she was there for 30 days and she did. She came out clean from marijuana and alcohol. But she came out addicted to sugar and caffeine and tobacco. But I'm like, well, at least these are legal. I don't like them, but they're legal. And I thought, okay, in my nativity, we're going to move on and live happily ever after. And I didn't know that was just the beginning of the hell that I would go through. Because in 30 days later, she was introduced to meth. And meth is a drug of the devil. And it changes everything about her. It literally shut her down to any emotions. It numbed her. It made her have superpower.
And that's what she was seeking, right? So, I mean, it certainly worked for her and she didn't know where else to go. So that served the purpose.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I, as her mom, lived in fear that she was going to hurt me because they're very, very strong. She was going to kill herself or kill somebody else or end up in jail. And the first time she ended up in jail, I was actually relieved because I was like, oh my gosh, I can breathe. I know where she's at. I don't have to worry about her right now. And she got out of jail and I'm like, okay, the same thing. Nativity, here we go. We're moving forward because she stopped. Mom, I'm good. I want to stay clean. And I'd watch the cycle and she'd be good. And then she'd go through a page about 6 months and then she'd relapse and then she'd end up in jail. And after the fourth time, I'm like, if I don't find an answer, I'm gonna lose my daughter. And so the only thing I could do at that time was for me, I prayed. And I just said, God, you got to help me here because I don't want to lose my daughter. I don't know where else to turn. And I watched a show it was a Consumer Report, how they're using amino acids in rehab centers. And these amino acids are specific to the brain. And what they found is after 3 days, the cravings start to go away. And after 10 days, they're almost completely gone. They have an 85% rate of recovery. And I thought, well, that's my answer. But it was $1,000 a day. And I'm like, okay, can there be a different answer? Because that was a lot of money. And I'm like, first of all, at the time, I was a hypnotherapist. And I knew that there was clients I had that had the desire to make changes. And I'd work with them and they come back. And it was like I hadn't done anything. So I'd work with them again and they come back. And I say it's like 50 first dates because there was something not allowing them to hold on to the changes, hold on to the emotional changes. And so I thought there's got to be a chemical here that I'm missing, that something's not working right in the brain. So I thought, well, I'll just go to the health food store. Maybe I can't buy the amino acids through the IV like they were doing at the rehab center, but maybe I could just go buy a whole bunch of amino acids. And maybe there's something to this. And I called a friend of mine who was a nurse and said, okay, I'm going to go buy all these amino acids and I'm going to give them to Angeli and tell me how much to give her. And he's like, you can't just throw amino acids at people. You need to understand them. which was really a great thought, right? So I did what we all do. I Googled amino acids supplements used in rehab centers. And I found one in Florida, and I called him and said, look, this is the deal. I'm a hypnotherapist. I have clients, and my daughter struggles with addiction. I feel like amino acids are the answer I'm looking for, but I don't know how they work. Can you teach me about them? He's like, well, in 2 weeks, we have a training in Salt Lake City, which is only 30 miles from my house, and I'll teach you everything you want to know. And I was like, yes, thank you.
And by the way, can you make it not $1,000 a day?
Yeah, gotta get to without $1,000 a day. Yes. So I went and I learned about amino acids. And what I learned is that we have these chemicals in our brain. They're called neurotransmitters. And they fire these happy, calm, feel good chemicals. And when they become depleted, anxiety, depression, worry, ruminating thoughts, sensitivity, anger, numbing out, emotional sensitivity become real. And when we
sensitive already,
yeah,
then that's going to just be exacerbated if that is imbalanced, right?
They become depleted for different reasons. Sometimes you're born with less of them, which kind of adds to that highly sensitivity to the empath. Sometimes toxins or lifestyle or diet. 60% of people over the age 40, these neurotransmitters become depleted. And when they do, our brain says, I want to feel homeostasis. So it literally takes you hostage and says, I want to feel better. And so we turn to whatever's going to help us feel better the fastest. Sugar or starches, caffeine, tobacco, drugs, alcohol, behaviors such as too much gaming, too much gambling, too much shopping, too much social media.
Feeling anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to feel anymore. I don't want to feel all this coming at me. And so we turn to something else. And so by feeding the brain what the brain needs, which is amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. So you get amino acids from protein. They are the building blocks. So as they break down to the most minuscule amount, you take the protein, break it down, you have amino acids. And they feed every part of your body. Protein feeds every cell of your body. And so by feeding the brain what the brain needs, then what it does is it helps to reduce those cravings or those feelings, and helps to reduce the cravings that we turn to make us feel better. And I got so excited because I thought to myself, okay, this is great for addicts. But then I was so excited I started sharing with anybody that would listen to me. And I realized, wait a minute, those of you who be listening, you're like, well, I'm not an addict. I'm not a hardcore addict. But if I asked you, if you struggle with the sensitivity, with anxiety, with ruminating thoughts, social anxiety, lack of energy, lack of sleep, well, then that's who I'm also talking to, because I realized that, wait a minute, what about that child that is struggling, that is feeling so much that they're not able to, they have this upset tummy all the time, and they're, things that are exciting or being around a lot of people causes them social anxiety.
Mm-hmm. And for highly sensitives, if our nervous system is already amped up compared to the norm, then you have less to work with anyway. And then if you don't have that right balance, or your body's pulling from all these different places to try to maintain that homeostasis, and it doesn't have what it needs to work with, then you just stay amped way up. So it's really great to have, really good self-care system program, in place, and meditation and mindfulness stuff and exercise and all of those things. but yeah, we can also get to a point and go, there's still something else. Why is this such a struggle? So I appreciate, this background for those of us who don't have, a medical background, and we're like, amino acids, I don't know. So yeah, that's awesome, because so there's that nutrition, brain, and then there's the brain, gut brain connection people are talking about a lot these days. But I mean, all of that works, in connection. And yeah, I mean, if you're, it makes perfect sense what you're saying. If you're depleted in certain components that your brain needs, it's not going to have what it needs to work with, and it's going to start pulling from the wrong places, and then that's ultimately not going to help what your ultimate aim is to, feel better. And I think I'll ask you too, real quick, because you had mentioned, or we talked whatever about this idea of like false emotions. So could you speak to that for a second, what that means to have false emotions?
So we all have emotions, and emotions are good. We're humans, right? But it's when the emotion becomes false. So like when your endorphins are low, which is one of those neurotransmitters, you feel very, you find yourself crying easily, excessive grief. You're watching something on TV and all of a sudden you break up in tears, or somebody says something to you and normally it would be nothing, and all of a sudden you find yourself crying and you're like, why am I feeling so sensitive to these words? That would be a false thing. If your pet dies, that's a real emotion, right? But when you are watching or somebody says something to you which wasn't meant to be taken wrong and you start crying, then that would be where you want to look and go, okay, why is this causing me to be excessively sensitive to something that normally would be just, it wouldn't even bother us. And then also like your serotonin follows light, and usually afternoon and evening. So let's say that if your serotonin is low, you may have social anxiety, which is also one of those emotions that we're so wrapped up in the ruminating thoughts and about what people think about us, that we're not able to get out and really enjoy life, right? And that's a sign of low serotonin. So by feeding the serotonin, what you're going to do is you're going to reduce those ruminating thoughts, reduce the social media, I keep saying social media, social anxiety.
Social media does not help us in general either. So.
No, and social media is low endorphins. Just because let's just get it out there, because for whatever reason, social media is on my mind. If you're addicted to social media, it's that your endorphins are low. There we go.
But we don't always get what it is that we're wanting out of social media, because there's the bullying side and there's that addictive part where it's like, I don't even know why I'm on here anymore, but here I am. And then you get all the negativity and I mean, just all the stuff. So that doesn't serve its purpose ultimately either of feeling better. It goes off the wrong direction. But yes, so now you said that piece and you can say social anxiety now.
Social anxiety. Thank you. It's like, why do I keep saying that? Yeah. But by feeding the brain what it needs. So 5-HTP feeds serotonin. Tryptophan feeds serotonin. And tryptophan is an essential amino acid that the only way you can get it is through your food or a supplement. Turkey or salmon is what creates tryptophan. Serotonin turns into melatonin. So if you don't get a sleep, it's because you don't have enough serotonin to turn into melatonin. When everything happened a few years ago, I kept saying to myself, if I could have given the world 5-HTP, they may not have stopped things from happening, but it may have stopped people from going out and buying all the toilet paper. Right? Because it was like
panic.
Yeah, panic and worry. And so by feeding the brain what it needs, it helps us to weather the storms so that we can think clearly. A lot of times the highly sensitive have been in a fight or flight for a long time, right? So they feel it, and it causes the adrenals to become fatigued. And when the adrenals become fatigued, it causes our cortisol to get out of whack.
And I was just going to ask you about that, because that's one of the things that in spite of all my tools and everything, that's one thing that I am challenged with, that I've just had testing recently. And while I'm sleeping, my cortisol spikes.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of what you want. So
Right.
You're bringing that up, because that's really important, because we are, unless we have all the right tools and we're doing everything really consistently and really on top of stuff, and our nervous system is, calmed down, we are much more likely to be in that fight or flight sensation scenario, like 24/7, without all those right tools and the right nutrition. So I'm glad you brought up that piece too. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So what happens is our cortisol, we're supposed to wake up and have cortisol. It's like that punch of energy that's supposed to like get you going. And then it goes down. So come nighttime, it's down low. So you can go to sleep. When your adrenals become fatigued, it's just the opposite. You wake up in the morning and the cortisol is low, and then it has another spike that goes this way. And it causes us to get that second wind later in the evening. And it causes us to not be able to stay asleep. So we may be able to go to sleep, but we can't stay asleep because, just like you said, Tammy, for whatever reason, the cortisol goes too high at nighttime, right? So GABA, which is another neurotransmitter, GABA is our ability to relax naturally. And GABA feeds GABA. So by feeding the brain GABA, what that does is GABA helps to reduce the cortisol. And it also helps to raise the GABA, which allows us to physically relax. So when your GABA is low, that's when you feel like uptight and overstressed and can't calm down that knot in your stomach, that feeling like, that's a sign of too low of GABA.
And I would say that's one of the benefits of making sure that you do like whatever your self-care, the meditation or mindfulness, breathing exercises, whatever, very, very consistently, so that you train your body. This is what it's like to relax. So at least at some level, your body can go, oh, okay, right. Relaxation. This is what that feels like. But it takes some practice sometimes to let the body see this is where I'm going. I'm wanting to feel this way. And then you can, have that body memory. But at the same time, if your chemicals are not quite right on, it's sounding like, you can get to a certain point, and then that's still going to not be fully, like completely relaxed as your body wants to in that homeostasis place. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the other thing I like to talk about, Tammy, as a hypnotherapist, is breathing, utilizing your vagus nerve. Right. And I don't know if you talk about this in your program or not, about how the vagus nerve is the biggest nerve in the central nervous system. And the way you can figure out if you're using your vagus nerve is by put one hand here, one hand on your tummy, and taking a breath. And if when you breathe and your shoulders lift, that tells you that it's a fight or flight breath, right? It's very shallow
and short.
Yep. And very short. And we want to get,
it's inherent, kind of like we think, oh, we're using our lungs, so that should expand. But obviously, if we do belly breathing, as I also teach, it's not like your lungs aren't going to keep up. That you're not actually putting the air into your stomach, but by using the diaphragm and using that system to expand from there and lengthen that breath and slow it way down. So I do talk about that some too, like having your exhale even a little bit longer than your inhale, and those ways of addressing that, triggering that vagus nerve to work. And another thing that I am actually more challenged to do, because I am a very quiet person just naturally, but the vocalization of stuff is so good for the vagus nerve too, like humming and singing loud, that kind of stuff. I have to remind myself to do that sometimes, or I've been doing like a meditation where at the end you just like yell something, like just imagine that life is exactly the way you want it and celebrate, like, okay, I got to practice that because I'm just quiet, but yeah, addressing that vagus nerve is super, super important.
Oh, absolutely. And I love what you said that. And there's one other technique. I have a friend who I work with. He's a brain and a chiropractor.
Hmm.
And he says to gargle. So if you can gargle,
Yeah.
really, it's also getting the vagus nerve to strengthen. And it's not the vagus nerve turns off because it's parasympathetic, right? I mean, it's going, but it doesn't work as efficiently.
Mhm.
So
But
by
when we do
doing
things like hum and sing and gargle, if you think about it symbolically, that means everything's okay.
Mhm.
I'm not worried about anything if I'm going to be humming, or if I'm
Right.
taking time to gargle, nothing's chasing me. I'm okay.
Yeah,
So in a sense, that's why that activates the vagus nerve to calm you down, because your body goes, oh, life is good. Okay, let's rest and digest now.
yeah,
So
absolutely. I
Mhm.
love that you say that. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, awesome. Well, so I can't believe it's already almost been a half hour. Such great information. So before we run out of time, how can people connect with you if they want to find out more about, I mean, I put your show. I forgot to mention that you have also a show on Win-Win Women. So I did put that in the show notes in the episode name or description, so people can
Wonderful.
find that. But otherwise, what's the best way for them to connect with you so that they can ask more questions and find out where they're at with their nutrition?
The best way is to go to my website, which is hypnoaminos.com. There's actually a little quiz on there that you can take to say, could amino acids be your missing link? So that would give you a better idea of, oh, is this something that I need to at least research a little bit more?
Mhm.
And then if you want to reach out to me, you can email me at shellyjo@hypnoaminos.com.
Yeah, it's
And
nice.
it rhymes.
Easy to remember the hypnoaminos part. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I can find that.
So it all rhymes. Shelly Jo Hypnoaminos. That's how it came from. And
Yeah.
that way I'd love to reach out to you and talk to you about how you can get yourself, by getting the brain being fed, by getting the body being fed, because there's a connection when it comes to health, mental health, between the brain and body, that what you eat matters. And looking at the emotional part of hypnosis and how it all comes together like a three-legged stool: brain, body, and emotions.
Mhm.
Feed the brain, change your life.
Yeah, awesome. Such good information, and stuff that we don't always think about. That's not my focus, of course, is the nutrition side. I mean, lifestyle, yes, but not so much the nutrition. So that piece can sometimes be lost, and there can be, a lot of people going, gosh, I'm doing this and this and this, and why is this not enough? Why is this not working? Okay, so yeah, there might be an imbalance somewhere, and I mean, that's such a simple solution,
Yeah.
right? Just be like, oh, I'm missing this, and I put that in, and it's amazing, right? So yeah, I so appreciate that, and having you here and sharing with us. And I'll make sure to add your website as well in the notes,
Wonderful.
so people can find that. But yeah, super easy. Hypnoaminos.com. That's
Aminos.
awesome. Well, is there like one last comment, takeaway that you would share for people as we wrap up here?
I would. The one thing sometimes you see being highly sensitive or empath as not a gift, but it really is a gift, because it allows us to go through this world, and seeing other people and being able to to show light and to connect. Connecting is so important. So by seeing it as a gift, and it's just learning how to protect yourself, right? It's learning how to protect your own energy and not take on other people's energy.
And to manage those emotions,
Mhm.
as you bring up too, and acknowledging that, oh yeah, it's good to have the emotions. They're there for a reason. They tell us things,
Right.
and not see them as bad. And yet there are many ways to work on balancing those emotions. So I really appreciate that viewpoint of the nutrition side, as well as all of the other stuff that we share. So thank you so much for that. Thank you,
Wonderful.
everyone, for joining. And as always, you can connect with me through my information on the page as well. And I look forward to connecting even more the rest of this month to talk more about emotions. And please do reach out to connect with Shelly Jo if that sparks your interest and needs. Thank you so much for being here, Shelly Jo, and for everyone here. And we will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.